It finally happened. After years and years of being on air, The Ellen Show has been cancelled. But is it really a surprise? Some time has passed since Ellen Degeneres got exposed for being one of the meanest celebrities out there and having a toxic workplace full of complaints from employees who claim to be mistreated. After almost years of trying to dismiss accusations as false and trying to shift the blame, Ellen was finally forced to cancel her show. Fans are in agreement that the show's demise was inevitable and that they could see the end coming from afar. But to Ellen, it wasn't that expected. So how did she react? Last month on May 12th, Ellen gave an announcement where she said that the upcoming 19th season of her talk show will be the last. She said, "Today, I'm announcing that next season, season 19, is going to be my last season. My instinct told me it's time, and I truly have felt like next season was the right time to end this amazing chapter." Ellen started crying a little while addressing her audience and called the show the greatest experience of her life, but she didn't address the real reason her show was cancelled. However, fans are not believing her version of the story, and backlash has started against her for refusing to accept responsibility for the real reasons. One fan commented, "Ellen can't proudly say that she's ending her show because the reputation is tarnished and the ratings tanked. But yeah, sure, whatever. Go with, it's just not a challenge anymore." But how did we get to this point where her reputation can't be recovered, and how did the people who spoke up react to her show getting cancelled? You don't have to look that far to realize Ellen has always been rude to everyone, like that time she wanted to force Mariah Carey to drink champagne just to prove she wasn't pregnant, or that other time she made fun of an interpreter who was just doing her job. But the individual apparently responsible to start the demise of her show was producer and comedian Kevin T. Porter. Back in March 2020, he posted a tweet that read, "Right now, we all need a little kindness. You know, like Ellen DeGeneres always talks about, she's also notoriously one of the meanest people alive. Respond to this with the most insane stories you've heard about Ellen being mean, and I'll match everyone with $2 to LA Food Bank." Kevin got immediately bombarded with replies from people who had witnessed Ellen's rudeness firsthand. Accusations didn't stop coming, and even her own staff found the bravery needed to stand up to her. In July 2020, BuzzFeed published an article where former employees spoke about their work there and described the show as a toxic workplace. One employee commented, "That be kind bullshit only happens when the cameras are on. It's all for show. I know they give money to people and help them out, but it's for show." Others claim that staff are getting fired after taking medical leave or bereavement days for family funerals. Others said one employee even walked off the job because she was fed up with harassment because of her race. Managers also instructed their workers to not speak to Ellen if they saw her around. To top it all off, lots of employees accused the executive producers of sexual misconduct and harassment. And those were empty accusations because after they were made, Warner Media started an internal investigation which resulted in the termination of the 3 producers involved. At first, Ellen tried to not get involved in the drama and claimed the toxic workplace environment was due to others. In an apology statement to her staff, she said, "As we've grown exponentially, I've not been able to stay on top of everything and relied on others to do their jobs as they knew I'd want them done." But fans didn't like this apology, and it was evident by the tweets several users posted. One of them wrote, "She's an actor. She's very good at acting nice. She will be convincing with her apologetic act." Ellen DeGeneres is a narcissist wanting to resume her cash flow. Of course she is sorry. She's also sorry that crust slices still have not been removed from sliced bread. However, it seems her narcissistic act is coming to an end because her talk show is getting cancelled next year. But some former staffers are even surprised it got this far and claim she shouldn't even be able to have a show after her prior sitcom got cancelled. One of them said, "This has been a long time coming. When the Ellen sitcom ended, a lot of people on set were relieved. It caught me off guard when the talk show started. I was like, isn't anybody aware what's going on that the staff at the Ellen show had seen? I thought, why is this continuing?" On the other hand, the many celebrities who have experienced Ellen's rudeness have yet to speak up about it. However, fans are sure there is one celebrity who is extremely happy this is happening. Can you guess who? Exactly, Dakota Johnson. The first celebrity who decided to stand up to Ellen on her own show after Ellen lied about not being invited to her birthday party. And some fans even think the whole show getting cancelled was Dakota's doing. One fan wrote, "Dakota Johnson has done more for society by ending Ellen Degeneres than most of your faves have in their careers, and it shows." Another one said, "Ellen DeGeneres trying to convince us that her show is ending because of lack of creativity when we know it's Dakota Johnson who ended it." So now that her show is finally going off air, how did Ellen react to the news? Well, of course she is still avoiding responsibility and claims she had no idea her show was toxic, giving us reasons that all her guests always looked happy and like they were enjoying themselves. Ellen recently sat down for an interview with Savannah Guthrie for the first time since her show was cancelled and claimed she didn't know her staff was being mistreated by the producers and claimed that was all part of orchestrated attacks against her. She said, "I really didn't understand it. I still don't understand it. It was too orchestrated. It was too coordinated." She even blamed it on being a woman, so anything goes, except taking responsibility. She then continued, "People get picked on, but for 4 months straight for me and for me to read in the press about a toxic work environment when all I've ever heard from every guest that comes on the show is what a happy atmosphere this is and what a happy place it is." And obviously, she claimed she wasn't aware of the sexual allegations and harassment that was allegedly going on in her workplace, calling these allegations devastating. But she excused herself by saying there was no way she could have known. She said, "I don't know how I could have known when there's 255 employees here and there are a lot of different buildings. Unless I literally stayed here until the last person goes home at night. I do wish somebody would have come to me and said, 'Hey, something's going on that you should know about.'" And when Savannah confronted Ellen and told her that she was only canceling her show because it got exposed and not due to the reasons she gave, Ellen again denied everything, saying she is a kind person who had no idea her workplace was toxic. But fans, obviously, are not buying this and they took to Twitter to express their feelings. One fan wrote, "Only 255 people and you never took the time to spend 5 minutes asking them if they were happy. Toxicity starts from the top. It's obvious she not only knew but didn't care." Another one said, "The amount of deflecting to not own her issues and ultimate downfall of her show. It's no surprise that the Ellen show is ending. There is no way she could not have known what was happening amongst her employees. Quite narcissistic to not take responsibility." But now I want to know what you think. Are you happy the Ellen show got cancelled? Do you believe Ellen really didn't know about the toxicity in her workplace? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, please don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and until next time.